Hey, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to learn about Azure pipelines. Within it, we are going to discuss, does Azure pipeline work with my languages and tools, different types of version control systems, application types, deployment targets, etc. My name is Sushant Satish, and I'm your trainer for this AZ400 Azure DevOps Engineer Certification course. So, without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So, what is Azure Pipelines? Azure Pipeline is a cloud service that you can use to automatically build and test your code project and make it available to other users. It works with just about any language or project type, and Azure Pipelines combines continuous integration and continuous delivery to constantly and consistently test and build your code and ship it to any target. So let's look into, does Azure Pipeline work with your language and tools? Like I said, Azure Pipeline is a fully featured cross-platform CI/CD service, and it works with your preferred Git provider and can deploy to most major cloud services, which include Azure services as well. So let's look into what are the languages which are supported. You can use many languages with Azure Pipeline, such as Python, Java, Ruby, PHP, C Sharp, and Go. What about version control systems? Before you use continuous integration and continuous delivery practices for your application, you must have your source code in a version control system. Azure Pipelines integrates with GitHub, GitLab, Azure Repos, Bitbucket, and Subversion. And what about application types? You can use Azure Pipeline with most application types such as Java, JavaScript, Python, .NET, PHP, Go, Xcode, and C++. What about deployment targets? You can use Azure Pipelines to deploy your code to multiple targets, and the target include container registries, virtual machines, Azure services, or any on-premises or cloud target such as Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, or Amazon Cloud Services. What about package formats? To produce packages that can be consumed by others, you can publish NuGet, NPM, or Maven packages to the built-in package management repository in Azure Pipelines. You also can use any other package management repository of your choice. You might wonder, why should you use CI and CD and Azure Pipelines? Implementing CI and CD pipelines help to ensure consistent and quality code that readily available to users. Azure Pipelines is a quick, easy, and safe way to automate building your projects and making them available to users. Continuous integration is used to automate test and build for your project. CI helps to catch bugs or issues early in the development cycle when they are easier and faster to fix. Items known as artifacts are produced from CI systems. They are used by the continuous delivery release pipelines to drive automatic deployments. Continuous delivery is used to automatically deploy and test code in multiple stages to help drive quality. And continuous integration systems produce deployable artifacts, which includes infrastructure and apps. Automated release pipelines consumes these artifacts to release new versions and fixes to the target of your choice. Now let us understand different basic terms and parts of Azure Pipeline, which helps you further explore how it can help you deliver better code more efficiently and reliably. Let us start with understanding what is agent. When your build or deployment runs, the system begins one or more jobs. An agent is installable software that runs one build or deployment job at a time. What is artifact? An artifact is a collection of files or packages published by a build. And artifacts are made available to subsequent tasks such as distribution or deployment. The next one is build. A build represents one execution of a pipeline. It collects the logs associated with running the steps and the results of running test. The next term we are going to understand is continuous delivery or CD. Continuous delivery is a process by which code is built, tested, and deployed to one or more test and production stages. Deploying and testing in multiple stages helps drive quality. Continuous integration systems produce deployable artifacts, which include infrastructure and apps. Automated release pipeline consume these artifacts to release new versions and fixes to existing systems. Monitoring and alerting systems run constantly to drive variable into the existing CD process. This process ensures that errors can caught often and early. The next term we are going to learn is continuous integration or CI. Continuous integration is the practice used by development teams to simplify the testing and building of code. And CI helps to catch bugs or problems early in the development cycle, which makes them easier and faster to fix. Automated tests and builds are run as part of CI processes. The process can run on a set schedule whenever code is published or both. Items known as artifacts are produced from CI systems. They are used by the continuous delivery release pipelines to drive automatic deployments. The next term we are going to learn is called deployment target. A deployment target is a virtual machine, container, web app, or any service that used to host application being developed. A pipeline might deploy the app to one or more deployment targets after build is completed and tests are run. Let's look at the next term, which is called job. A build contains one or more jobs. Each job runs on an agent. A job represents an execution boundary of a set of steps. All of the steps run together on the same agent. For example, you might build two configurations, maybe for an x86 and x64. In this case, you have one build and two jobs. The next term is pipeline. A pipeline defines the continuous integration and deployment process for your app. It's made up of steps called tasks, and it can be thought of as a script that defines how your test, build, and deployment steps are run. The next term is release. When you use the Visual Designer, you create a release pipeline in addition to a build pipeline. A release is the term used to describe one execution of the release pipeline. It's made up of deployments to multiple stages. The next term is called task. A task is the building block of a pipeline. For example, a build pipeline might consist of build task and test task. A release pipeline consists of deployment task, and each task runs a specific job in the pipeline. And finally, what is trigger? A trigger is something that's set up to tell the pipeline when to run. You can configure a pipeline to run upon a push to a repository at scheduled times or upon the completion of another build. All of these actions are known as triggers. That concludes this episode. In the next episode, we're going to look into evaluating use of hosted versus private agents. So I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.